This, of course, in this Atheist Reads Bible verse, I'm doing James chapter 2, verse 19. Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. This is usually what, a lot of these Christians will use against each other and against, anyone. You hear someone say, for example, they'll say someone's a cult and they say, well, we believe in Jesus and, yeah, well, even the demons believe and you're in a cult and, you know how they are. Catholics will tell Protestants, you have to have works in order to be saved. And Protestants shoot back that, no, you don't. You just have to believe. And then, of course, the Catholics will say, well, even the demons believe. And here's the verse, which they mention. Even demons believe. Thou doest well that there's one God. So even, according to them, even demons believe in God. Now, let me ask you this question now. How stupid, seriously, how stupid would a demon, if they were, let's assume that demons, Satan, and God were real. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that they were real. Okay, we're just going to say, okay, they're real. How stupid would these demons or Satan be to turn against this so-called God if they knew how powerful and everything he was? How stupid would they be? And this is how Christians will use it. Well, they're arrogant. Well, okay, I'm 5'6". I'm roughly 5'6". All right, I am not going to walk up to and I'm about 150 pounds. When I lift weights and everything, I was 152 pounds. Because I lift weights and all that stuff. But I would never, ever, in a heartbeat, walk up to somebody who's 6'10", 450 pounds of solid muscle and try to start a fight because I'm so arrogant. I do MMA, I do mixed martial arts, but I'm still not going to be so freaking arrogant and start a fight with someone who's 6'10", 450 pounds of solid muscle. So it's not arrogance. It would have to be stupidity. And if these demons and Satan were stupid, they wouldn't be able to entice people to sin. Now, would they? It just makes no sense. It makes no damn sense. This verse makes no sense. And of course, Catholics love this verse because they love to use it against Protestants. And Protestants will tell you, in James, well, James is, because James says, you show me your faith, I show you my works. And of course, Christians say, well, a true Christian, know them by they believe, but you know them by their works. Because a person who's truly saved does good things. Of course, that's untrue. Or if you're saved and you do something bad, you sin, you're going to feel guilty about it. Please, anyone who's been to church, anyone who's been a Christian or around Christians, know that is bullcrap. I mean, it is just bull. I mean, and of course another part of arrogance, and it's not, in this chapter, I'm not going to do it now. I may do it a little bit later on whenever I get to it, is one of my favorite ones is with Jesus. Jesus is supposedly fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. And Satan comes up to him and tempts him. And then, of course, the last one of the temptations is he offers him all the kingdoms of the earth. Now, okay, Jesus is supposed to be God. What type of idiot would Satan have to be to offer Jesus what already belongs to him? That's just dumb. That would be like saying, that $50 in your wallet, I'll give that to you if you just simply come down and just kiss my feet. That's just dumb. Or walk up to Bill Gates and say, I'll give you your $30 billion. I'll give you $30 billion if you bow down to me. I mean, come on. The guy has more than $50 billion and he ain't going to bow down. I mean, how arrogant and stupid would a person have to be? It's just silly that anyone would believe anything in this book. Period. And as most of you guys know, that most Christians really, they'll tell you they read, and I've read and studied the Bible for 25 years. They mainly read either what the preacher tells them they can read, or they will read the nasty parts of the Bible, but they interpret it the way their pastors interpret it. For example, Elisha and the bears. I remember I was in church, and our preacher discussed it, and I'm going to do it eventually, too, when I get to it as I'm reading the Bible. Because I love reading the Bible. It's a nice mythology. I love mythology. I love this. I want to try to get me a Koran and read that. And I like reading Greek mythology. Like I said in another video, I love mythology. But when I get to that bear thing, I'll make a video of it. But basically, they'll tell you, well, those children, they insulted God's prophet. He was a man of God. You don't insult the man of God. Basically, you don't say nothing negative about the preacher or the pastor. Don't complain that he's wearing nice clothes, has a nice car, a nice house. Don't say nothing about that. Because God's going to punish you. God's going to get you. That's basically what they're trying to tell you. And in not so, way, subtle way. And the Book of James is a great book. To read. I mean, the whole thing. I do suggest you read this book. It is pretty interesting. Or books. The Bible's not one book. There's many books. 66 books. Or if you're a Catholic, it has a few extra. Oh well, feel free to like, subscribe, feel free to watch any of my other videos, feel free to leave a comment, thanks.